Hi everyone, welcome to Online Study for You, one-step solution for all your placement needs. I hope you all are doing well. Well, first of all, if you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed this channel till now, make sure to subscribe. This channel is going to be very helpful for you for your placement preparation. So do subscribe this channel and do turn on the bell icon as well so that you are not missing any important update or opportunity from the channel itself. Also, be a part of our Telegram channel. The link for the Telegram channel is given in the description itself. So in this video, we are going to do the discussion of TCS NQT or TCS Ninja programming logic questions and coding questions as well that were asked on the 12th of September. So this video will be very, very important and helpful for you if you are having the TCS NQT exam in upcoming days. It will give you a sort of idea about the topics from which they are generally asking the question so that you can revise, you can understand that whether you will be able to these sort of questions if you are getting them in your exam. So do watch the complete video, share the video among your friends as well who are having the exam in upcoming days. So without any further discussion, let's move to our first question now. So here's our first question. The question says that what is the output of the prefix expression? So this is the prefix expression given to you right now. First of all, what is prefix expression? The question comes this. Well, I'm hoping that most of you must be aware of that, but let me give you sort of idea about this. Well, we have prefix, postfix and infix expression. Prefix expression is the one where you can see this plus, minus, multiplication are what? They are operators. Yes. So in prefix, operators come before operands. Operands are the 7, 2, as you can see. So these are operands. So operator will come before 2 operands. So this is what prefix expression that we call. So this is the prefix expression given to you. You have to solve it and then you have to tell that what will be the answer. So first of all, we'll be starting from here. So you can see this division, or let me write here itself so that things can be easy for us, right? 9, 3, 1. Well, so this division is here. So it means it must be, if you are going to convert this in infix, so it must be here in the between, right? Are you getting the idea? So it must be here in the between. So we can write this like this: 9 divided by 3, 1. So from here, what you're going to get is, 9 divided by 3, that is 3 itself. Now next operator is this multiplication. So multiplication must be here in between 7 into 2. That's why it's here in prefix form. So 7 into 2, if you will place here, that will give you 14, 3, 1. Now first we have placed this subtraction. It means subtraction has been done before addition. So it must be between these two. So 14 minus 3, 1. 14 minus 3 is going to give you what? 11 plus 1. Now only this one particular operator is remaining. So 11 plus 1 is going to give you 12. Right. So this is how you can solve. If you are having or you are facing problem in this method that I just solved by using this method, you can solve this by stack approach as well. By using stack also you can solve so that you are not getting any sort of mistake if this is being sort of difficult for you. So you can use the stack method as well. Well, let's move to our next question, that what is the output of the following code? So this is the code given to us. Integer digit is equal to 0. Well, there is a variable digit which has been assigned by 0. Next we are having a if digit. Digit value is what? 0. Simply we are doing if 0. Now you know that we have two Boolean values, that is true and false. True, false. Internally, these true and false are represented by two integer values, that is true is by 1 and false is by 0. Or basically any value except 0 represents true, right? 1 minus 1 minus 2, 23. This represents true. Well, and for representing false, we have this 0 only. So if 0 means condition is false, that means if part won't be executed, right? So this is not going to be executed. Then obviously, if we are not executing if, then else will be executed. So in else part, what we are doing is just simply print digit, right? So what will happen? You can see we are having 4 options here. 1 will be printed, 0, digit, nothing will print. So what will be the output? Digit. Digit will be printed because what block has been executed, else block has been executed. Hope that is clear to you. Let's move to our next question now. Yeah. So here's our next question. Well, let's see. So always remember that start the execution or start understanding the code from the main function. Don't directly jump to this function f and all which has been defined. That would be easy and not problematic for you. So let's move to the main function first. Here we are having two variables I and j. I has been initialized with 5 and j has been initialized with 6. Well, now we are having is another integer variable, that is k. So k has been initialized with 0. Now here we are having a function f. To this function, first of all, what sort of function calling approach this is? Make sure to comment. Well, let me tell you, this is call by address. So what you are doing is, this I and j are what? They are your actual parameters, and you are passing the address of these actual parameters to the formal parameters. Well, what is formal parameters? So you can see the calling function variables are known as, or the parameters or arguments are known as formal parameters. So to this formal parameters, that is p and m, what they are basically integer pointer to which we are passing the address of I and j, which means what? It means that whatever changes you are going to do in this local variables of this function f, that changes will be reflected in the actual variable I and j as well. Well, why so? Because you are passing the address. It's that simple. Hope that is clear. Well, so p is having the value of I, that is 5, or basically you can say p is having the address because that is pointer basically. So, and j, so point like this, if I'm gonna write, that will be 5, and okay, so that is m. M is having the value of j. J is nothing but 6. Now we are doing is pointer m, or this dereferencing operator we are having, equal to pointer m plus 3. Well, m value is what? 6. 6 plus 3 is going to give you 9. So in m we have 9, and in p, so we are updating the p value as pointer p, that is 5, plus pointer m. M value is what? 9. So 9 plus 5, if you are going to do is, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you will be having 14. Now, whatever changes you made here in this p and m will be reflected to your actual parameters as well. So p is related with I. It means the value of I is what now? The value of I is, here you can see we are having this p. So I is 14, and value of j is going to be what? Value of j is going to be 9. Now here you can see they are simply doing k equal to I into j. So I is 14, j is 9. 14 into 9, what will be the answer? 126. So 126 will be the correct answer for this question. So you can see the questions are based on the simple concepts, the most basic concepts. So if you are clear about these concepts, you'll be definitely able to solve the question, right? So use the concepts that you have learned, and you're gonna make the solution possible. Well, let's see our next question. So here what we are having is this is our main function. This is an integer skip num variable that we do have. Well, now what we are doing is, this is our for loop, and in this the variable we are initializing with 1. Then there's a condition that we have to continue in the same loop till the time skip num is less than equal to 5, and we are further incrementing the value of skip num. Well, so in this function what we are doing is, if the value of skip num is becoming equal to 2, that will definitely become, because we are taking our loop from 1 less than equal to 5. So obviously in between we'll be having 2, and also another or condition. This is what double pipes, they are known as or. So if any of this condition is true, what we have to do, it means like if skip num is 2 or if skip num value is 4, that is definitely going to happen because we are having the loop in the range of 1 to 5, right? So if that is a condition, we have to continue in the same loop. We don't have to do anything, right? So it means continue means what? We won't move here in this part, because that this is also part of for loop, right? But as of now, our control will directly move to the loop itself, as if we are having the continue statement here. So as of now, skip num value is 1. So this condition, if condition won't be true. So what we are doing is we are simply printing the value of skip num. So 1 will be printed. We are printing some space as well in between the numbers, right? Next time skip num will be 2, obviously. So this if condition will become true, we will continue in the loop, we won't move further. Then next time skip num will be 3. So if condition won't be true, 3 will be printed, right? Next time what is going to happen, we'll be having 4. So obviously this if condition will be true, we will continue in the loop. we won't move here in this part. Next time, skip num will be 5. 5 less than equal to 5. Condition is still true. If condition won't be true, so this C out part will be printed. So what will be the correct answer? Option A, that would be the correct answer for this question. You can understand that how easy the questions are going to be. Well, let's move to the next question. So here's our next question. Below is the JSON format to share the employee data. ID is associated with 001. Name is associated with John and department with QA. So a JSON format designed with a collection of key value. Well, there's a hint. Key value pair they're gonna talking about. They are talking in this question. So which data structure you can use? Let's move ahead in the question first. So key value and pairs in which each of the key appears at once in the collection. So also there's a condition that key will be appearing only once. So no duplicacy for the keys should be there. Basically, that is what they are trying to say. Which type of data structure is most suitable to implement JSON format? So can't you memorize something? Key value pair it is having. JSON format is nothing but a sort of key value pair, key value format. So which data structure? Doubly linked list. Do we have key value thing here? No. AVL tree? No. Singly linked list? No. Associative array. Associative array is nothing but another name of our dictionary or our hash map that we have, right? So option D will be the correct answer for this one. Hope that is clear to you. Don't confuse associative array with array. Associative array we are calling it as, see, array is also kind of dictionary, because you can say here what we are having in case of array, indexes. So 0, 1, 2, this indexing are acting as a key for a particular value. But the thing in the case of array is that we can take only these indexes as the key. But in case of associative array or dictionary, whatever you name it as, hash map, we can take different values. For example, here we are having ID name, which is nothing but a string, and the values are also of a string, right? So that is the case. Hope that is clear. So associative array will be the correct answer for this question. If there is any confusion in any question, feel free to drop the comment in the comment section. Sometime it may be a possibility that some sort of confusion can be there in the question. So you can drop a comment. Also drop the comment about the feedback of this video, like how it is. Well, let's see our next question. Evaluation of cyclomatic complexity comes under which type of testing? Well, it comes under white testing. So you can see they are asking questions from core subjects as well, and in the previous videos itself, many videos which I have made. So I told you that software engineering is the new subject from which they have started asking questions. If you will do the analysis of the previous year questions paper, like 1 to 2 years back, so they generally don't ask, but now they have started asking from 2021 batch itself. They have started putting questions from software engineering as well. So it's important that you should be having the basic idea about this subject. Well, let's see our next question. What is the output of the following code? So here's a code given. Now here we are having some integer variables, rate, which has been initialized with 15, piece, which has been initialized with 10, interim, result has been initialized with 0. Well, now what we are doing is we are initializing interim equal to rate mod with piece. So rate value is 15, 15 mod with 10. So mod gives us remainder. So if you are doing 10 divided by 15, so 10 vajja 10. So what will be the remainder? 5. So 5 will be put into this interim variable. So what is the value of interim now? That is 5. Now we are having this result, which was initially 0. Now what we are doing is this plus equal to nothing, but it is equal to result equal to, this can be written as like this, result equal to result plus interim divided by 5, right? So don't be confused about this plus equal to. I know that it must be clear for you, as if this is a very basic thing. Result as of now is 0 plus interim value is 5. 5 divided by 5. Well, first of all, priority will be given to the division part. So 5 divided by 5 will be giving you 1, and 0 plus 1, what you will be having from here? 1 itself. So result value is what? 1 itself. So here you can see they are simply printing result. So option D will be the correct answer for this question. Option D will be the correct answer, right? Okay, so here's our next question. Well, you know, like some questions are there for which you will be having the options, and some questions are there where you have to directly write your output, right, or on the basis of your understanding. So these sort of questions will also be there, and in this case you don't have any option and you directly have to put the right answer or the answer you are having in your mind. So this is one of these questions. So here we are having three two integer values, sides and lines. Side has been initialized with 3 and lines has been initialized with 3. Now here we are having a if condition. If, so first of all, this bracket part will be solved side XOR with line. This is nothing but XOR operation. So XOR operation works on the, it is a bitwise operator basically. So first you have to convert this 3 to bits. So this is what we have. In case of XOR, what is the scenario? If the operands are same, that is 1 XOR 1, 0 XOR 0. If the operands are same, you will be getting 0 at the output. And if operands are different, like this, so you'll be getting 1 as the output. So here in our case, operands are similar. So here you'll be getting 0 itself. So 0 you are getting from this operation. But you can see outside we are having NOT operator, which reverses the state, which negate the state. It means now this false part, 0 denotes what? Basically it denotes false. So this false part will be negated to true now because we are having this NOT operator outside. So this if condition will become true and this part will be executed. So in the block or in the box that you'll be having there, you have to simply write triangle. So triangle will be the correct answer. Let's move to our next question now. Again, this is also a very easy question. Well, here what we are having an integer values a equal to 3, b equal to 5. Now simply what we are doing is while b minus minus. So as of now, b is 5. So simply we are incrementing the value of a. So first of all, well, b is 5. So a value will be what? 4. Then it will be 4. Then a value will be 5. Then it will be 3. Then a value will be 6. Then it will be 2. The a value will be 7. Then it will be 1. A value will be 8. And when it will be 0, the condition for the for loop will become false and we will come out. So at the last, also remember, you can see there is no bracket. Right, so this a isn't inside the bracket, right? So at the last, what we are doing is we are simply printing the a value. So what is the value of a now? That is 8. So 8 will be the correct answer for this question. For this also you have to write in the box itself. Okay, let's see our coding question now. Let's understand this first. Well, see it. Okay, so here what we are having is airport security officials have confiscated several items of the passenger at the security checkpoint. All the items have been dumped into a huge box array. Each item possessed a certain amount of risk, 0, 1, 2. So here 0, 1, 2 is basically denoting what? It is denoting risk basically, right? So all the items have been dumped into a huge box array. So this is array basically. Each item possessed a certain amount of risk. Okay, that is done. Here is the risk severity of the item representing an array of n number of integers. The risk here is to sort the item. So basically that is a very easy question where you have to simply perform sorting. Sort the item based on their level of risk values range from 0 to 2. So it's just like ascending order sorting you have to do. For example, if the input is 7, 7 is denoting what? The value of n. Now as if so 7 is the value given to us and these are the 7 items. So here you can see 1, 0, 2, 0. All these are the 7 items. So in the output, what we are getting is just the sorted array. So the question is just that you have to sort the array. In word problem, what happened is they are just tangling you or giving in this format so that you can be a little confused, but directly you can find it out that it is just a sorting problem that they have given you. Also by constraint itself, you can see the constraints are not very large, so you are not going to get TLE or so if you are using or if you are going with any sorting algorithm. So you can go with the easy one sorting algorithm, right? So that you can solve it out easily. Like if you are going with this algorithm having the time complexity of big O of n square, that would also work because you can see time constraint is just that. The value of n will be ranging from 0 to 100. Right, so n value will be what? Just from 0 to 100. And also the array elements will be between 0, 1 and 2 only. That is also given in the constant itself. Hope the question is pretty easy and that is clear to you. Well, what we can do is just simple sorting you can perform is like this. For example, these are the elements. So what we can do is we can take two loops. One will be starting from like this, int I equal to 0, I less than n. Let's suppose n is the number of elements in your array. And next one, we are going to start a step ahead of I. That is j equal to I plus 1, j less than n, j plus plus. Now, simply what you can do is, let's suppose your array name is ARR. So we can do is, if ARR of I is greater than that of ARR of j. So what is basically this statement is saying that if ith element we are getting started from 0 and jth element we are getting started from 1. It means j is after I. So if this is a sorted array, then obviously the previous element should not be greater than that of the element ahead of it or before it. So if this condition is getting satisfied, it means if ith element is greater than that of jth element, so simply you have to do the swapping. You have to swap I and jth element. It's just a rough idea I'm giving. It's not like if you're saying if this is the problem, ma'am, in your code also. Just a rough idea I'm telling you, right? So don't focus very much on the code part. I hope you have got the idea. So basically, we are going to sort like this, and at the last, you are simply going to print the array elements. Also, remember in TCS, you have to input, you have to take the input and all sort of thing by yourself only. They are not going to do this for you. So now, if you have got the proper idea, so let's move to the code part. Let me give you a sort of look about the code as well, so that there is no confusion. So let's see. Okay, so this is the code. Basically, what we have done is this is n, right? We have taken this as input. Then we have taken the array elements as well as input. As if I told you have to take the input by yourself. Then we are simply having two for loops, one ith loop that I just told you, and another one is jth loop. So if this condition is true, that is ith element is greater than that of jth element. Let me increase the size if that is not properly visible. Yeah. So now I hope that it is visible. So it's just simply we have taken the input and here we have simply implemented the logic that I just discussed. So here we are simply doing the swapping part. We are swapping ith and jth element with the help of a temporary variable, right? And after completing the sorting, you have to do nothing. Simply you have to print the array elements, right? So that is how it is going to be. Well, one thing which I've got from the students is that, so these were the questions for this video. Hope you have found this video helpful. Now, one thing which I've got from the students is that the TCS has now sort of did some changes, is that now for a specific question, you have some time allotted. That is, I guess, 1.5 minutes, right? So in this 1.5 minutes only, you have to solve the question. So that is being sort of problematic for students. So make sure to work on your speed as much as possible. If you are not aware of the question, like it's just a time allocated now. So this is being problematic. In that case, it's just the speed you have to maintain. That would I would like to say. And rest, don't leave the question. Even if you can see the time is leaving out, you can simply mark any random option and move ahead, right? So hope you will do great in your exam. All the best for your exam. Thank you so much for watching this video. Keep learning, guys. Keep preparing. Bye bye.